Hello and welcome to Forever Rugby on Forever Sport, and the official news we've been waiting for. Duane Vermeulen has officially retired, as per a statement from SA Rugby, which came out a little while ago. And whilst we knew the news was coming, I suppose maybe it sort of just throws it back to the line out just what an epic player he was, what an amazing career he had, and just how lucky the Springboks and South African Rugby were to be able to watch an heroic and memorable career. Before we sort of talk about the statement, exactly what's happened, and what potential plans are for the future, please do smash a like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. Right, Duane Vermeulen is 37 years old, played 76 tests for the Springboks over 11 seasons. Probably should have been a Centurion, to be perfectly honest. He played everywhere, won everything, didn't he? He was a two-time winner of the SA Rugby Player of the Year in 2014 as well as 2020. He's a part of a club of only 5 players who have won the award more than once, joining Skalkberger, Brian Banner, Friede Pierre, Jean-Andreas Pierre-Steph de Toy, and I'm pretty sure even Ed Smith will join that club later this year. In terms of what we know, so he had left also earlier this year, and no new club confirmed, and so we kind of sort of expected that this World Cup was going to be his bit of a swan song, and that has been confirmed by SA Rugby. So Mark Alexander said as follows with regards to the legend. He said, Duane will forever be regarded as one of the real hard men of South African rugby. He was not only a formidable force for the Springboks, but also a multifaceted player who consistently delivered his best. As someone who preferred to operate away from the limelight, Duane was one of those players who never settled for second best and always gave everything he had to his team. He was the leader who captained South Africa in 4 tests, but he also retired as the most capped Springbok number 8 with 2 Rugby World Cup winners. A wonderful achievement for a player who'll be remembered as a true legend of the sport. During his time at the Springboks, he won a lot. 2 World Cups. Obviously Player of the Year, a couple of Rugby Championships stepped in there, British National Lions Series. Well, didn't actually play in the British National Lions Series because of the injury, but was sort of part of the setup during the time. And in terms of the finally to sort of wrap it up, Mark Alexander said that Duane made a massive impression wherever he went, and looking at achievements all over the world, it's clear that he was not only a Springbok great, but a superb ambassador for South Africa. I know Duane still has a lot to give back to our wonderful game, but as his playing career comes to an end, on behalf of the entire South African rugby family, I would like to thank Duane for his selfless service to his country and the Springboks, as well as the provincial unions. I would like to wish him, his wife, Isla, and their 2 sons, Henri and Zion, the best for their future. He did play everywhere as well. He played for Toulon in France for 3 years, played Kabata Spears in Japan, played for Ulster in Ireland, obviously played for the Stormers when he was here. So a bit of a travel man, bit of a journeyman, but which is absolutely brilliant wherever he goes. Now, the question is, what next for Duane Vermeulen? And it appears that coaching is probably the most likely destination as he does playing up his playing boots. We spoke about this. I was actually at the press conference in France, and he spoke about the idea of coaching. And he said that if you'd asked him a couple of years ago if he would have considered coaching, he probably would have said no. He said, but he's as his career has come to an end, he's had the opportunity to get more involved in that sort of aspect. We saw him in the coach's box for one of the South African games, which was very interesting. And he basically said, he'd love to give back to the game that gave him so much, which is what a lot of players feel like. The difference is for some players, I think he's going to be a phenomenal coach. I really do. I think he's going to be really, really good. I think he's going to be, and when he makes a defense coach, is probably where he goes, which makes a lot of sense. That was one of his best aspects of his game. The way he reads defense, he organized defenses. So I do think that defense coach is potentially where he's going to go. I think he's a great leader. I think he's a great thinker of the game. So I do think he's going to have a very successful coaching career. It'll be interesting to see where he goes. Some people have even gone as far to say he might move straight into the Springbok setup, which I'll be surprised a bit. Maybe into the junior setups would be quite cool. You get involved in the sort of the under 20s, for example, or that sort of instance. But one thing's for sure is I think whatever he does, I think he'll be very successful in it. Let me know, what was your favorite Duane Vermeulen moment down in the comments below. Please do smash like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Steve. I'll chat to you soon.